As AI becomes more integrated into everyday life, its development has been steered by forward-thinking minds. Tech billionaires like Elon Musk and Sam Altman have played huge roles in shaping the AI industry. Musk, known for his work with Tesla and now X, has long been vocal about both the potential and dangers of AI. He co-founded OpenAI in 2015 with Sam Altman and others, but later distanced himself, citing disagreements over its direction.
I provided all of the funding for OpenAI in the beginning, for the first almost $50 million, for nothing, as a nonprofit. This is analogous to, like, if you if you fund a nonprofit to preserve the Amazon rainforest, but instead they turn into a lumber company and chop down the trees and sell them for wood. You'd be like, wait a second, that's the exact opposite of what I donated the money for.
Under Sam Altman's leadership, OpenAI launched ChatGPT, which revolutionized AI accessibility and sparked global AI euphoria. OpenAI's success demonstrated the power of generative AI, prompting tech giants like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon to accelerate their AI initiatives. These companies are leveraging AI-powered tools to enhance businesses like never before. Whether it's AI chatbots handling customer inquiries, or predictive analytics helping businesses anticipate market trends, AI is becoming an indispensable tool for companies of all sizes. The competitive landscape has intensified, with many businesses eager to capitalize on AI's efficiency and productivity gains. But the surge in AI adoption has not come as a surprise to everyone. Desmond Lim was born and raised in Singapore and was the first in his family to attend university. From selling eggs at the local market to driving trucks, Lim says most of his family, including his parents, were and still are hourly workers. While at Harvard, Lim zeroed in on establishing his own tech startup. After completing his graduate program at Harvard, Lim moved to the Bay Area in 2016 and co-founded Workstream. Recognizing its potential, Workstream was built with AI as a key component of its platform.
Hi everyone, I'm Desmond. I'm from this Workstream. So Workstream is this hiring platform for this hourly workers. So both my parents, they were both actually blue-collar workers. My dad, he's a driver. My mom, she's this cleaner. So they actually work hard for the past 30 years to actually see me through school. So they both only finished 4th grade. So I'm the first to go to school and to come to the States. So I grew up in this space, and I saw when I saw them trying to hire and trying to find jobs, that whole flow, it was so manual. It was very, very slow. And I felt that I really wanted to make a change in this space. And next, I trying to take a quick poll in this crowd. How many of you have worked with these hourly workers? Or how many of you have actually hired hourly workers? Can I have a quick raise of hands? Yeah? Since like about half of the crowd. So actually, more than half of all workers in the US, they are actually hourly workers. That is actually more than 80 million. So this whole space is huge. Just think about big companies like Walmart, Costco, Starbucks, like McD. Many of the top companies, more than half of them hire mainly hourly folks. This is a $370 billion space. And if you look at trying to hire hourly workers, it's a very different flow from trying to hire someone who works in his office. It's much higher volume, it is much higher churn. You're trying to do things like this, background checks, ID checks, forms. You may spend max 5-10 minutes with them, but it's a very manual, very, very slow stuff. So which is what we are trying to solve this pain point. We are trying to build this AI-driven platform where we'll collect a lot of this data about every single hourly worker, helping to actually predict who is the best match for each role and how can we better match them to like jobs. And we do it all on this actually mobile focus, as you will see after this. It's a very SMS-driven flow, and we have a lot of this automation in like our tool.
The early days of Workstream involved lots of door knocking. The company's first investment was a $25,000 check written by Eric Yuan, the founder and CEO of Zoom. The two have stayed friends for years, and Eric Yuan has actually doubled down in every single round. He has invested more than 7 figures into Workstream over the past 7 years. Workstream has raised about $120 million to date. It's one of the many companies that is leveraging the power of AI. According to recent reports by Microsoft and LinkedIn, within the next 5 years, 41% of executives anticipate a complete overhaul of companies, rebuilding from scratch with AI at the core. The competition for skilled AI workers is fierce, with top tech companies, startups, and even government agencies offering lucrative salaries and benefits to attract top talent. The high demand for AI professionals, coupled with a shortage of qualified talent, is making AI expertise a huge asset in the job market.
You know, when you take a look across the geographies in which you operate, right, the countries, the governments, the educational systems, etc., are they up to the task? Are they training the next new generation of AI workers? Is that happening fast enough?
No, I don't think it is, because there's such a demand and there's such a need for candidates that it's almost impossible to keep up with that particular demand. But I think then you look at whose responsibility is that. Clearly there's government and country responsibility, but also what role do companies play within that in terms of upskilling? Not just, I think we're not just talking about here people who are very specific, highly specialized AI knowledge. It's also the day-to-day use of AI. And one of the interesting points, I think, from our report is that 41% of people are using AI tools in their jobs every day. So if you imagine someone sitting at their desk, sitting in front of their screen, looking at ways to be more productive and more efficient in their work, 41%. If we look at how tech companies have evolved over the last few years or so, huge tech boom during COVID, post-COVID, with at that time a particular focus on areas such as software development. That would have been a hot ticket back then. We know the issues that tech companies have gone through in the last couple of years or so, particularly from a hiring perspective.
Yeah.
And as AI in the last couple of years has really come into the mainstream more, absolutely, AI jobs would now be the biggest area of demand within the tech space.
Are there enough people to fill the positions of the jobs?
Not really, no. There is a huge demand if you have AI experience, if you've got an AI background. Write your own ticket, within reason, of course, but it's certainly the hottest market within the tech space.
With billions upon billions being invested, AI will only get better, bringing even more advanced applications and transforming industries further. Businesses that have embraced AI are gaining a huge competitive advantage. These companies are developing large-scale AI models. Their need for AI experts spans across many fields. As businesses and financial markets grow more complex, there's no doubt that AI's role will only expand. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can help us grow the community by subscribing to World of Finance TV and turning on the notification.